Hello, I'm Captain Vile. Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. We're still up against this boss, and I've still got some bits prepared. I'm not gonna pull them out just yet. It's gonna be almost the exact same bit as last time, where I do a radio announcer, but there we are. Waiting for the yes. It's going to be a different kind of radio announcer this time. Alright, I can do a decent, like, transatlantic accent and do that kind of, like, old-timey radio announcer voice, as said by Honeybun. Apparently the character I've cultivated throughout the channel works surprisingly well with it. So we're going to do one that's a bit, like, I don't know, not the, like, entertainer. You'll see what it is if we fail this boss attempt here. But I did think of a name, because I figure I might as well pull that, like, specific radio broadcaster out a few times. Not now, but... Didn't even get to the boss room. But I figure I come up with a name for him. I've also come up with a name for this new one that I'll try pulling out, and I don't know. I'm not stalling for the name, but if we fail this attempt, we have to actually fail the attempt, not fail getting into the room. However, if I do, like, die on the way again, then yeah, I'll just pull out the new character. But the previous radio announcer's voice is Jacob McLakely. I don't know, just kind of felt fitting. Oh, goddammit. Piss off.
Human, do not produce life.
So, I don't know. Do with that information what you will. I guess that's a channel character now, realizing it. Yeah, that's a channel character who does not have a look. He's a radio announcer. Audio-only character. We're breaking new ground, folks. That's why it works so well, the 1930s broadcast announcer. Because other people mentioned this in the comments. It does work, but mainly because of my knowledge of, like, 1930s slang. Oh, yes. Which I got from mainly Looney Tunes. I was always just looking into it, because I find it interesting. Anywho. Put this on instead of the other one. Come on, Freddy. Roll back on that, roll to the side on this. Yes. You know what I should have put on? The, hang on, if he does the crouch thing, we'll have time to put it on. Should put on the get more magic items. Because that's what sunk us last time. We were almost there, too. Okay, that was luck, but we didn't get hit by that. Okay. I don't know if he's... I don't know what it looks like. I think it's this. That's gain more magic stuff. Okay, so he's doing it again. Okay, Freddy, be ready to dodge. So that's a buff against magic he's just done. Little cheater. standing up, so it's the wave. Mama. Okay. We'll just do another one. Probably should have done life gem on that, truth be told. What's that bell? Is that him? Or is there an actual, like, bell in this zone? Well, that was all right. Doesn't really seem to hit him. Alright, watch it, brain. Oh, piss. Maybe you're gonna do a second one. Cheap. That was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. Well. You get to see Jacob McLakely's co-worker, folks. All right, this one's it's not like absurd, but it's, I don't know, probably not what you would expect. But hey, whatever. You didn't expect the goddamn 1930s radio announcer, did you? And also with the addition of, I'll give you his name. I'm amping it way up. It's not even that crazy. The addition of this this guy's name is Julian Dover. He's, hang on, I gotta get the thing up. Oh, hang on. Okay, this should be the filter. All right. Now, folks, I know the static isn't here. All right, just bear with me here. All right, we're doing it live. Now, folks, I'd like to introduce you to my new coworker, Julian Dover, who is now. Bear with him. His wife has divorced him, but this was a few years ago. He's a little peeved about it. He doesn't talk about it as much, but he talks about it. All right. He's not even mad about his wife leaving him. He's well, I say, folks. He's mad about having to pay alimony, see? Oh, well, here he is. Julian Davis, the Southern radio pastor that is annoyed at paying alimony. Howdy. Breaking character, but you see why I was, like... It's because my Southern accent. This is why we're doing it. We're testing new ground here. I'm mainly testing my, like, Southern accent. Which I can do an alright one of, but doing, like, an extended character with a Southern accent. That's what this is for. This is, getting better at doing it. And also, like, Jacob's kind of voice kind of wind into Southern accent a little bit too. So I gotta differentiate the two. Anyway, back on with the show now, or the show I say. Oh, now I've been given a brief here that Frederick Crane, I do believe. Now, see, he needs a little guidance. Oh boy. Oh, those boys are not keen on you, Freddy. Can I call you Freddy, son? Now, anyway, I do apologize, folks. My producer is in the other booth. I'm gonna have to cut his microphone. You see, he's a little unprofessional. He keeps laughing at something. I don't know what it is. I think Jacob may have slipped him a note. That little devil. Oh, shoot. Well, I'm powerful sorry, Freddy. It seems like I got a little distracted. I couldn't give you any pointers in dodging that, because he's again breaking character. You see how they kind of like mix together the transatlantic accent, or the Southern accent becomes transatlantic and vice versa. That's why I got to get better at it. Another interruption from my... Well, folks, I'll say it. A little annoying producer. I have written many a letter to management. It's becoming the damn thing again. This never happened with Jacob. But we're not pivoting course now. All right, we did the 1930s radio announcer who doesn't want to go to the moon because it'll give people the more right to complain. Now we're doing the Southern, like, not televangelist, but he's like radio angelist. I don't know what the term would be. Who is not over his wife's divorce because he has to pay alimony. So, should you find yourself particularly blessed, dear listeners, and want to donate, then please do. You see, I'm being tested because Sheila, well, now, she went over the contract, and her lawyers found that I forgive me, but I did lie about my income. So they're taking more of that too, each month. I'm being tested, and I hope I do pass. I hope you all pass. We find it in yourself to donate a little more this month, so that I don't. Can we get the organ? Thank you. The organ really helps with the atmosphere. My producer fumbled with the tape there. See, doing the damn. My producer keeps chiming in, talking about how similar Julian and I sound. I'm Julian, that's Jacob there. Oh, lordy. Oh, give me strength. I do declare I may need to go get another producer who can handle himself around the microphone. Because this one, he can. he's snickering to himself. You would not believe. I was gonna try and think of a southern expression there, folks. To, I don't know, add a little character to that monologue, as it were. Yeah. Oh damn. Well, this is going well. I don't know. Powerful sorry, folks. Powerful sorry. This is not going how I had envisioned it. This broadcast, this debut broadcast, Julian here is a little embarrassed that his co-worker Jacob gave him a mighty nice introduction, and he squandered it. Why did I make their names both begin with J? Now, I'm gonna have to... Boy! I'm sorry you have to hear this, folks, but I can't... That's a whole contractual thing. We can't go off the air. We'll have dead air, they'll tell me. So you're gonna have to listen to this here lecture to my producer, live. I think that is, I don't know, maybe entertaining. Maybe one of you folks will find strength in my showing of strength to my producer here. Now, son, you gotta stop interrupting my broadcast. I will cut your mic. And I mean I will cut the wire to your mic. I'm losing the accent. Now we're ridiculous. Perhaps, given Freddy here guidance, is not the best time to begin pretending to be a Southern Baptist pastor. Well, piss. Alright. We may have to do away with the radio gimmick. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it one more try. Whew. Forgive me. Forgive me for the interruptions. It's... Again, veering. I'm not going to comment anymore. We gotta only be Julian. Me. Boy. Well, come on now, Crane. He's giving you 1-2. All this. You gotta dodge this devil craft now. I must apologize again. I know this broadcast here has been filled with more apologies than sermon? I don't know. But hey, the first show. Now, folks, think of this first show as a pancake. Now, the first pancake you can probably give to your ex-wife and her loins. No one likes the first pancake, but it's necessary to get to the proper ones at the end of the match. That's what I'm going to try and do with Freddy here. Oh, come on, son. My producer is, well, now he's giving me the signal, folks. I may have to go off the air. Okay, not a single attempt after the first one, where I wasn't pretending to be a radio broadcaster, went well. So we don't have another episode where it's just this. I'm going to try and we'll do another one where I'm not trying to do a bit. I hope at least the failure to do the bit was as entertaining as I hoped the bit would have been. In truth, I really only came up with Julian to do that, like, donate so I can pay my alimony bit. That was really all I came up with. Maybe I should have workshopped a few more ideas for him to say. Jacob's lines were all improv, but I had like came up with the alimony thing before anything else, and then didn't come up with anything else further. Oops. All right. Now let's just try and beat the boss. You know, it's a Dark Souls 2 playthrough. It's not a Captain Vile plays of the soundboard. At least we dodged it. We didn't dodge that one. Okay. Alright, I think the episode's just over. Sorry. Another thing I've got to get. Not only is my, like, Southern accent too close to a transatlantic accent, I gotta pick a damn, like, location. I think it was jumping from, like, Texas to Louisiana. So, I'll work out the kinks with Julian's voice. Julian Dover. I checked if Jacob McLakely is like a real person. I did not check with Dover, so I don't know. Maybe that's a real person, maybe it's not. Hopefully it's not. And hopefully they don't sue, like Sheila's lawyers. I guess that's free channel characters, because there's ex-wife and lawyer. No, 4, whatever. Big things are happening on CVTV. Radio. Whatever. Thank you for watching, especially if you're still watching, and good vile.